Hello, hello. This is your language art teacher, Miss Carrie Savage. And right now I'm going to talk to you about your learning skills. So this is one of your learning skills assignments. Learning skills is just to help you guys focus on something else besides just not academic, but also other skills that you will need later on in life. So we're going to start early and get you to focus on these learning skills. Hey, for this learning skill, the title is Multitasking Your Brain. Now, why would you want us to multitask our brain, Miss Carrie Savage? Well, you guys multitask a lot, and your brain is multitasking. So it's just improving your skills, your brain power. So the goal for this one is for you to learn these poems and to focus on coloring, being relaxed. So here's the thing, the instruction. There are two sides of the paper. While you are coloring, memorize both poems. Here are the poems. Body language, why is it? Okay, these are two of my favorite poems. Okay, so while you're coloring, you're going to memorize these poems. Pick one, memorize one, and then when you memorize the one that you want first, then pick another one and memorize the second one. Okay. So here's the coloring that I'm talking about. Okay. Right now, I'm just going to go over the instruction of the poem, and then afterwards I'll go and explain you about the coloring. But you should have this on the back side of your learning skill worksheet. Okay. So, pick one poem, and after you memorize the first one, memorize the second one, okay? So pick one. It's supposed to be fun. Say these poems out loud because they are silly poems, okay? You memorize more when you listen to yourself. Now, on the back side, this is the coloring. Okay? While you're coloring, you should be flipping your paper back and forth and trying to memorize the poem. Okay, this is called whole body movement. You're moving your hands back and forth. Okay, everybody use whole body movement to remember. Okay, so I'm just developing your skills. So here's the instruction for this one. You notice that there are numbers, okay? And you don't even know what the picture is yet until you color it. So, everybody received 5 different colors. Okay, for now, mine is yellow, light blue, orange-like, green, and brown. You may have red, you may have black, you may have dark blue, you may have dark orange, but just pick, okay? We just randomly did the colors. So the instruction says, one color for all of number 1. So what I'm going to do is that I'm going to shade in number 1 as my number 1. My orange as number 1. So, okay. Then it says one color for all number 2. So I'm going to color all my number 2s yellow. And one color for all of number 3. I'm going to shade all my 3s in brown. Then one color for all of 4. All my 4 is going to look like green. Then one color for all my 5 is going to look like blue. So this is just to relax your brain, have fun with it. Okay, so then look, I'm going to look for all my 1s. And while I'm coloring, I'm trying to memorize my poem. So the poem I picked out. So here we go. I am going to do, let me see, body language. So while I'm coloring and I'm looking for number 1, I'm carefully looking for number 1. And it's okay if you make a mistake. Just color lightly first, so then your brain can get used to it. Okay. Oh, let's see, is there a number 1? Okay. Slowly look at it. Okay. Oh, there's a number 1 right here. Okay. Can you see it? Can you see that number 1? Okay. While I'm coloring, I'm going to memorize this poem, Body Language. Said my feet, hey, let's go dancing. Said my tongue, let's have a snack. Said my brain, let's read a good book. Said my eyes, let's take a nap. It said my legs, let's just go walking. Said my back, let's take a ride. Said my seat, I'll just sit right here till all of you decide. Okay. While I'm thinking about that memorizing, I am going to focus on my coloring. So then I'm going to look for number 1. I'm going to look for number 1. So I'm going to go ahead and zoom this in a little bit so you guys can see. I'm going slowly. I'm looking for number 1. Okay. And let's see, do I see number 1? Do I see any number 1? I think I do, and I think I see 1 right here. So small. Okay, I'm taking my time, I'm not rushing, it's just to relax my brain. So I'm looking for number 1, and I see number 1 here. I see a lot of number 1s, but I'm taking my time. I'm going to color all my number 1s orange. Number 1. Here's the number 1. Here's more number 1s. Okay, and I see a number 1 here. There's a lot of number 1s. So then I see number 1 here. See how lightly I'm coloring? Okay, and here's number 1. I'm just coloring number 1s. Okay? There you go, see? So then, while I'm doing that, I'm still trying to memorize my poem. Let's get my poem here. So my poem says, okay, it says, said my feet, hey, let's go dancing. Said my tongue, let's have a snack. Said my brain, let's read a good book. Said my eyes, let's take a nap. Okay, said my legs, let's just go walking. Said my back, let's take a ride. Okay, said my seat, well, I'll just sit right here till you decide. See? So, and you could repeat it and say it any way you want because it's your poem that you're going to practice. And then you go ahead and continue coloring. It's okay if you do not finish this in one day. It's okay if you do this more than one day. It's for fun. If you need help with anything, just call me, text me, email me, and we could go over this, and I am welcome to have fun with you. Have fun. Goodbye.